on this lovely Monday, I think. Yes, it should be Monday by the time you guys see this. So we are doing a little short haul, not too bad, going from Finland to Latvia, I believe, because the long hauls are just going to take like an hour or two of actual real life time, and they're just not something I want to do videos of. That's just, you're not going to want to watch 2 hours of a video game. So unless you were watching live stream or something, then you might. But I don't think this game you want to watch me just drive for 2 hours. So I'm going to try to keep to shorter hauls for the video game, and that way you're really here to see the catch up of how my business is going. By the way, we are now, technically we were always officially profitable, but without me we are officially profitable just off of my workers. So the 3 workers are actually now bringing in enough to not only just pay off the daily amount of the loan, but actually have extra money on top of that. And my driving is basically the big haul to keep adding to our company. So they're bringing enough to pay the bills and have extra, and I'm buying the new vehicles and hiring, and that's great news, because that way if I go on to the online one, the multiplayer one, they say that the bills keep coming out. Now if the AI characters, your employees keep working, then your bills are still getting paid. If you log out and forget to log into the single player mode to stop the daytime changing. So that's a good thing, but I have to look into it, obviously. The other thing is we have discovered about 20% of the roads. So before this, what's going on here? So before I started recording, we were at 19.95 or something like that, and this here, right here, we're discovering new roads. I guarantee we're over 20%. I'll show you once we got the trailer. I'll show you. It'll tell us exactly how much we have discovered, but that's good. That means we're climbing up. I've been moving to means I've been driving to some new areas. Might have to wait for a red light to even get across. Yep. See, this is why they don't have fines on, because it would fine me for being in the middle of the intersection, which in real life you wouldn't get a fine for that. But in this game, if you're still in the middle of this intersection during a red light, boom, fine. And I'd be like, what the fuck? I had to wait till a red light to even be able to turn. So yeah, we're going to pick up the Latvia one here, the top one, because it pays more per kilometer, and overall pays more. could have went somewhere else and got an even better paying one, but then it meant a long trip, and I rather do those on when I'm not recording, because they're just too long for a YouTube recording. And yeah, so here we go. So we're right at 20%, right on 20% now that we've explored. So you can see in the top left corner it says 20%, new void locations. And so there we go. Now I don't know if we'll be exploring anything new on this trip, because we've been to Latvia a fair number of times, so there may not be a whole lot new. And as you can see, our money is at 180,000 right now, so we're up high enough to almost get another. Well, we could get another vehicle, but I was looking at one and did some customization, and with the customization, the way I want it to look and everything, it was going to be over 200,000. So decided, no, I'll wait till after. And then in the next video, by the time you have the next video, the Tuesday video up, we'll probably end the new vehicle. The thing I don't like about this vehicle, it doesn't tell me how many kilometers are left until my fuel tank's empty, how much kilometers I can get on my fuel tank. I don't like the fact that this one doesn't say that. After driving the last one, that has been telling me how many kilometers I can get for my fuel tank. So kind of sucks. It makes it harder to decide, okay, will I be needing to get fuel during this drive or not? So we'll see. But so we know the Renault is not the one for me. We do know Scania, or however you pronounce it, is one that I like. But there's still quite a bit more trucks that I have to try, especially for the achievement. Last night, or Saturday night, it was Saturday night, I got the achievement of 30 different types of cargo, so that was pretty cool. But for how long it took tells me that I've been taking a lot of the same types of cargo. So, and I know there's a few that I've taken the same type a few times. Like there was one that's like these backhauls. Quite often I've taken not the high holes, but the back holes with the bucket in the front. Taken those quite a few times. And then as for trailers with stuff in it, no clue what's in it. I don't really pay attention to what cargo I'm always getting unless it's visible. So I could always check if it's onions, dangerous goods. No, this is the one I want. But I don't really pay attention when I'm grabbing. I don't look and go, oh, okay, we're taking this today or taking that. So I probably could have got it faster if I paid attention, but I chose not to really pay attention. So, my own fault. But then again, when I'm looking, I'm more looking for the money-wise, because I want to build my business. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. Heading towards Helsinki. That's probably where we'll catch the ferry. I think it's out of Helsinki, or near Helsinki. Oh, the train's going by up there. So in game, we're already on a Friday morning. It's not too lovely here in Finland. It looks like it might rain. Lester's brought in some money, 2,300, after all her everything that we have to pay her. After her cut's taken out and the fuel and the maintenance has been taken out. Oh, there comes out the loan, which is 8,600. So I don't know if you guys pay attention to the bottom of our GPS thing in the right corner there, but that's where it tells you the information of when someone brings in money. Oh, there's another one. Who was this? Mark for 66.11. So already there we made today's money for the for what the loan cost us. So we're already back up to 180,000. So that's always great to know and so that's what I mean, like making a profit from, because that's only 2 of the 3 drivers that we have. So if the third driver brings in money before midnight, then we've made a profit off of just my workers without me. So now some days they don't, because they're beginning to get longer jobs as well that take them longer, and they actually stop to sleep, and they go the speed limit. Unlike me, who just cuts right across. Because rules in video games are made to be broken. In life, being a law-abiding citizen is one thing. In video games, that's where you get to break the rules, break the law. Because you're not actually hurting anyone in real life. Unless somehow you're managing to steal stuff off someone else's account, then you're hurting someone. But if you're just out there speeding instead in a vehicle game, who are you hurting? In a video game, no one. But if you're speeding a fair amount, like 20 over is not a big deal in real life. If you're doing up to 20 over, because most people do 20 kilometers over per hour. But I mean, if you're speeding a lot, and with a transport truck, seriously, if you're speeding big time, then there's on the highway, then you're in danger, because you got all that weight. You can't slam on the brakes just like instantly. You can't stop as quickly as a car. But in a video game, it's not a big deal. Crash into this guy, you have no damage on, and you have a mod that gives no damage, no big deal. Guy's gonna stop. And then you back up or move away from the guy, and so be it. But at the same time, in this game, you have to do some rude things too. Like in real life, that truck that came behind me that I had cut off and it had to hit the brakes to let me in. In real life, it would have moved over. But in the game, it doesn't recognize that, so it doesn't move over. If you put on your blinker, the cars won't slow down to let you in. So sometimes you have to cut them off or even hit them, because the game takes forever to speed back up in these trucks. It's a pain in the ass. Sometimes I've thought of just taking the traffic right off, but I don't know, I think that's kind of on the boring side too. I don't know what you guys think. Would you still find it interesting if traffic was taken right off? So here we're coming up to Helsinki, and you can see it says player slides, so that's where we're going to be taking off from. See there, I probably would have got a ticket because I probably went into the intersection too soon. And this blinker is loud in this truck. I don't know, was that loud in the last truck? I don't remember it being that loud in the last truck. And there's a section of this road, if I turn left, it looks like it hooks back up to that upper part that we just came down from. And I wonder if it does. One of these days I might just explore to see. Take my chances. See what happens. Just so I can get that part of the roads explored. And here's the big ship port. Wants me to go here. Sometimes the map makes it look like it's a bit longer than it really is. Oh, I must have drove over a bit of a parking spot. Oh yeah, this one's got a sharp turn. Not the biggest fan of. This time I wasn't so bad. I must have came down that area where all those cars are last time when I got off that boat, the ship, because it was a pain. All right. Philadelphia, here we come. And we want that one, yep. Don't want to go to, didn't want to go to Denmark. That would just mean a lot longer of a trip. Alright, we're almost out of here. I think we're in Lithuania, if I'm correct. And it shows that Catalan did not bring any money while we're cruising across the water. Not sure if it's a channel or a sea. Alright, now we can do some cruising. Let's get ourselves out of this town, maybe soon. Where was your blinker, buddy? I didn't see a blinker. Now I'm stuck in the middle of this intersection, which means I would have got fined. But, like I said, I have the fines off just for those stupid reasons. Come on, turn green, come on. Just a couple seconds too late. Alright. We almost out of this city or what? This is a big city for the game, at least. It's got us driving all over the place. Okay. Come on, give us a better speed limit. This is just getting dumb, being in a 50 zone for so long. Like, oh my god. This is way too big of a city zone or whatever the hell we're in. Oh, this guy's turning. Come on, turn before the truck hits you. Alright, time to do some scenery looking. Got some trees. Not sure if there's much else to see in Latvia. I think they have these little roads on the other side. Even though you can't drive them, but they're still interesting to see. What they should have is like some wildlife once in a while, showing some wildlife in here, even possible little rodents that run across the road, or something that you see in real life, or even birds sitting on the side and then they fly up as you approach. Just make it a little bit more realistic would be nice in that aspect. But other than that, I think the game's pretty good. Like, in my opinion, it's a fun game. Alright, Katalin. Time for you to bring in some money. She might bring it in at nighttime, who knows. She has done some deliveries at nighttime. It's awesome that they do that sometimes. They don't just stop automatically at a certain time of night and decide, yeah, this is when I'm going to sleep. I wonder if there's mods to make the cars look a little bit more interesting, a little less bland. I mean, I know there's mods to make trucks look better. I wouldn't be surprised if there is. I mean, people have made mods for games like City Skylines just to make better looking cars. And you're not even that close usually to see what the cars look like. Another thing that would be great in this game is seasons. I don't know, I think there's a mod. There's some mods that do that. You can, I don't know how it works, if someone updates it for whatever season we're in. So we'd put in weather of that is at this time spring weather, and then I don't know if they wait till June, and then in June they change it. It's all summer-like weather. But it'd be interesting to see if, like, winter, the roads, if driving changes in any way. 132. I don't know if that's close to realistic price or not. 132 for in Europe. I also wonder, like, for whoever does the mod that's called realistic fuel prices, or I don't know what it, like, that's what the mod does, I should say. I shouldn't say what it's called. I wonder if they go on to, like, Gas Buddy and try to find the price in each country and figure out what the average is, and then put it in every week or every 2 weeks or however often they update it. Oh, that was great timing. Don't you love when the light just turns for you at the right time? Wonder if this one will do it. No, it's not going to. That one night where I was speeding through here, I don't know if it was this one, but I was speeding through the town, like doing 150 zone, and as I was approaching the red light, it would turn green just before I got to it, and so it was pretty cool. It was like the game was reading my mind. It's like, oh, I'm just turning for this guy. It was in the middle of the night too. This one's not going to, I don't think. No. Because it just turned for the others when we came around the corner. What do we got? We got 251 kilometers still to go. It's estimating 348. Well, yeah, it'll definitely be 3 hours 48 minutes if we keep hitting all these red lights and keep having to drive through like 50 zones. Hence what we're doing again now. Come on. Alright, no one in my way for a while. That's good. Now we can just go whatever speed we want until we catch up to something else. Yeah, right here would be a good spot to put like some deer in the forest, this foresty area. Like, because in real life there'd be some type of deer. Maybe even reindeer. I'm not sure if Europe has reindeer. I know Russia does, but I think that's more in the Siberia area. So the Russian, or like the Asian part of Russia. because they do have a thicker coat, so they're, because they live in the colder area. Alright, so now we've come into Latvia. So now we just have to head for the city that we're wanting. Says no passing. Or maybe it was like the no passing thing is over. Car must have saw me coming. Nice little walking trail here, and there's water to the right of us. You see, that's another thing the map should kind of show, is like features of the land instead of just the road. Because most GPS show the features of the land as well, but again, that would make the game file bigger. Might make the game file more complicated. Hard to say. I'm not a computer programmer, so you don't know the answers. But I know children sometimes think adults know the answers. They'll come and ask you everything about everything. And you're like, I don't know, I've never worked in that area. But they'll ask you, like my son, he'll ask me quite often to help him with designing, like, I don't know, like t-shirts or something in a game. And when it comes to graphic cards, I don't know anything, so I feel bad because he's asking me, and because he knows I'm good with computers and that, but I'll be like, I don't know, son. I don't know. I don't never design something graphical for a computer. Like, if I knew how to do like graphical stuff, I'd have a really I'd try to have a really interesting intro to my videos, but I don't know how to do animation to videos to make things moving or anything to make it'd be great to make things a little bit more cool, and maybe my intros would gather more attention from people. Mind you, I kind of just do this for a hobby. I don't really do this for, I don't do it for a need for money or anything. But my son, he wants to make up a YouTube channel and get people watching, and he asks me for help as well, and like, I don't know, again, don't know how to do these things to just make it more lively. Like, I barely know how to grab people's attention to even come watch my videos, because half the time I don't even know what to talk about during my videos. Not the most exciting all the time. maybe because in my home body life, I lead a very boring life. I mean, my life's not boring. Like, I do a lot of traveling, except for this year. It's unknown if I'll be doing any traveling this year. I'm supposed to go to the UK in June, but because of coronavirus, I've canceled that. And then the next one that I've got booked is to go back to Africa, see some more wildlife. 3 countries in Africa, and that's supposed to be in September, but again, no clue if that's going to happen or not, because don't know if travel will be allowed by then again. If tour companies will be operating by then, will the countries that I'm going to have their borders open, or are they going to still be dealing with the pandemic while our country might be back to economical order and everything? Everyone might be back to work. You never know. Like, every country's getting hit differently, and like already, as of time this comes out, my province is already reopening certain things, but with restrictions, so it's very questionable what will be happening by September. But then there's also the question about the markets too, because I put money every month into a fund, into mutual funds, as my saving into what's called a tax-free savings account. So when I take money out, it doesn't cost me, it doesn't tax me, and so on anything that I may have made or whatever. And so, we're already here. And so, but the markets have not been the greatest. So even though I'm putting money in, and I'm putting enough money in to be able to pay for it, for the trip, the other question is will there still be enough, or will the markets have lost so much that in the end I lose money, right? And that would kind of suck if the amount of money I put in there is not there because the market kept on falling, that it went lower than what I bought it at, then it's just kind of too far. Then it kind of sucks. But there we go. We did another mission, and I hope you guys enjoyed that one. We brought in 19,000. Oh, and we've even leveled up. Do we get a... Oh, we do. So we'll go with Fragile, because rank 3 will give us 15% higher reward, 5% increase for delivering a fragile cargo. Alright, so we're up to 199. So, okay, Catalan. Nope, this is not what I want. Down here. Catalan has not. How far is she? She'll be finished in 19 hours. Oh, I don't think she's got anything. I think she's just driving back on her own. And then Mark, he's met idling at the moment, so he's looking for a job, I guess. Heading back, stop to rest. Okay, maybe he didn't find anything. And then Lester will be finished in 10 hours. And She's got the container that we bought. She's got sawdust panels. She's going from low back to Le Mans. So both these two don't have anything at the moment. But our Mark is just resting at the moment. So I don't know if he's like looked for anything yet or not. So anyways, that's it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, always consider subscribing. Hit that bell for notifications, because I do not guarantee any timeline of when my videos come out. I'm trying as much as possible right now due to the lockdown, but ring that bell if you want to be notified when the next one is. And until the next time that I see you, take care and keep trucking.